Okay, Bootstrap Studio question and about a chap who says he's having problems with buttons in Bootstrap Studio. So I presume this is something to do with like the navigation buttons and that. Okay, this is not in Bootstrap Studio at first, but this is the same across every hyperlink, as they called. So this here is put in its basic format, if you like. A, which is the anchor in href, is where it would go to, equals where it will go to. So for example on this is a one-page site, but if it wasn't, and you were going to say about.html, you would take that about off the about HTML, okay? And then you have whatever you want to put in there. This in this case about could be contact, could be home, could be anything. And the closing brackets as you see on there, okay? Going into Bootstrap Studio, so that's right at the basics of it. So I've put a menu up here. So on here it's got first item, okay? Over on the right hand side here, you've got your URL, okay? So we'll put index, which if you're putting a website online, everything has to have an index file, okay? So index is usually your home page, okay? Doesn't have to be, but in this case we're going to put that like that, all right? So you can edit this to call it whatever you want. In this case we'll call it home. All right, okay, home. Second item here, as it said, right? Go back to the right and put in, for example, about lowercase is always better, about.html, okay? Again, just you can edit that and we'll call this about, all right? Or about us or whatever, about us, okay. So if you looked at that, all right, and you looked at the whole thing here, and we just convert to HTML so you can see what exactly is going on. All right, so this can look like a bit of clutter if you're a newbie, and even if you're not, it can still look like a bit of clutter. In fact, it seems a lot of code for something that's not really very much. Anyway, you can actually see the home in uppercase and about us in uppercase. If you're seeing all this jumble and you kind of find what you're looking for, and for example in this thing, you've got to find a search there, right? And you can put in at the bottom there, say for example HTML, because it's the only ones you're looking for there. So that, if you can see, you found it. So you don't have to look very far for that. You just have to do the find and the search there. So that's where you've actually put your HTML. All right, so if you put it away, just go down like this. So just take that away, that list away, so you can actually isolate this here now. So this is what you're actually seeing, okay? If you took this class away, don't do it on here because it's already, for example, if you're using anything like this, leave that as it is. But in its real format, it's really just the same as what I put on there. That's all it is, okay? So what you would do in Bootstrap Studio is you would make another page about .html. I've already done that, but if you wanted to make new pages, create page, create them wherever you want, okay? So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go to settings and just export, browse destination, and I'm just going to put it on the desktop here, okay? So just pop that on there, export, and that should come up where it says export is done or whatever. There There it is. Your design was exported. Okay. I'm not going to save that because I don't really need it. This is just a demonstration. Okay. Right, got a million things up here. So now you have your index and your about. All right, so just click your index. I haven't done anything with the about page, but just to demonstrate what I'm trying to do here. So here we have your home, right, and you have your about. This should go to about there. See, at the top of there, you've got your about.html. Okay, so that's all you're doing really. Is just you're using the hyperlinks. Going to your about us goes to the about.html page. And then, if you were doing this in real time or whatever, you would just have whatever your content and all the rest of it in there. So that's how you use hyperlinks and buttons. It doesn't matter whether the listed or UL unordered lists or whatever. The principles of all buttons with navigation is exactly the same. Okay, so I hope that's helped you somewhat. And again, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.